Let's just wait for all the party people to get in here. I don't know where to put my face, but... Okay. It should be fine, right? Big old rectangle for my face. Is that better? It's better. My hair doesn't look any better. My face doesn't look any better. But that might be better, and it might have to do. Okay. God, I love this picture of these pair of shoes, and I will keep using it to promote my stream. Twitch.tv/YerMelloCard live on Twitch. I wonder what that could be. I see that some people are joining in. Hopefully my mic is not too quiet for you guys. I'm turning it up a little bit, and a little more, and a little more. Hello, Skinny Banana Bee, aka my wife. I am also live on YouTube too, if you wanted to check that out. See how the stream is doing there. Vertical viewers and horizontal viewers, welcome to this lovely stream with these lovely people. I think I have to change where my recordings go because my disc is getting too full. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Disregard last. Okay. I'll wait another like minute or two before I start. It's weird because when I tap out, I can't hear anything, but I might just change that somehow. HDR on or off? There's so much bloat on here. Oh wait, I have to go to my creator dashboard if I want to do anything, don't I? I do. My bitrate isn't bad. Everything's fine. And I should be okay. All right. Yeah. If I have any bitrate issues, I'll be reporting it over here. Everything should be just fine. Perfect. Okay. Can you even subscribe with Tetris anymore? Let's check it out. Can I subscribe to my own channel to see this? It's kind of weird. Hello, lovely people. Thank you for tuning in. I will be starting in just a second. Just kind of giving it some time to warm up, kind of like a car on a wintry day. I'll go on Dark Viper AUs and see if I can subscribe there. Oh, okay. All right, let's get my stream started. Hello, beautiful people, and yes, I'm talking to you, guy, girl, they, whomever. Thank you so much for tuning into my stream. Today, we are playing one of my favorite games of all time, Tetris. Now, if you didn't know, I was considered the Tetris kid. Back in the day, I used to play Tetris Friends with all of my friends, however many friends I had, and we used to just, you know, chill out after school, during classes, or anything like that. So, I want to revisit that. I used to be so good at this game, but now I just got extremely washed. But through numerous hours of playing, of recording, of reporting, and of broadcasting myself playing this game, hopefully a little bit of that muscle memory comes back. I am also using a brand new webcam, as you can see, 60 frames per second, no longer 30 frames per second. Not sure how many people noticed. Also using a new mic, so if you cannot hear me, or if you can hear me and it doesn't sound the same or it doesn't sound right, please let me know while I'm streaming. I would really appreciate it. With all that being said, let's get started with journey mode. Obviously, I have completed it already, but I just want to start over. Nothing wrong with that. And vertical viewers, horizontal viewers, thank you for tuning into my stream. If anything is wrong, please let me know, and let's get started. No, but I can do that, which is just fine. A lot of this game is anticipating the next few blocks. Sometimes I forget that I have to do that, so I kind of don't look at the blocks, kind of look at my placement. I didn't want to do that. I kind of wanted to save it for the zone. Also, new mechanics in Tetris Effects. If you haven't played Tetris Effect, there is a zone meter at the very bottom there, as you can see. Zone meter just makes it so that you can score higher than a Tetris in these games. Like this. The decahexatrous. Not bad. Also did kind of misdrop there, but I think I can kind of recover. My main goal usually for these games is to score a good score without stressing myself out, such as getting as many back-to-backs as possible, and also just dropping like a total buffoon. Okay, I need to figure out what. It's just a lot of garbage to clean up, which is something I'm not really a big fan of, but like I have to do them anyways. My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. That's true. It's actually really funny because Riff Raff, I'm not a big fan of his music, but that was probably the funniest thing he's ever said and done. Something that I still quote to this day. Again, this is like totally unideal, but I need to do this. And we just cleared out all that garbage. Perfect. It's also going to be really hard for me to look at chat because I am staring at a screen. And I did that right. Sequencing was off, but I think I can still recover from this. Yeah, I can do this. If you don't know what I'm doing, I am performing T-spins to get a higher score. Oh my god. Sometimes it doesn't go my way, but I'm gonna have to deal with it, as always. Oh my god, this is so bad. I need to start over. I have to start over. Mello, is this Beck P join fantasy football? Of course I'm gonna join fantasy football. Obviously, I just, okay. I will. I will join fantasy football if you follow me on Twitch, subscribe using Twitch Prime, or if you don't have a Twitch Prime, throw some stacks your way. Join it or we're beefing. I will join it as soon as I get a Twitch Prime subscription or get a follow from you. I really appreciate the engagement. It helps out my channel, it helps out me a lot going into this journey. I don't have Twitch. Well, maybe you should consider making a Twitch account and watching my streams whenever I do, because I really appreciate it, and it also helps me out a ton getting those views, not just views, but engagement views. So if you're watching, feel free to say hi. I can talk to you back. And if you're just a shy little guy, that's also okay. I'm using your Jiffy's account. That's great, but I would also appreciate if there was an additional your view and your engagement, because again, it helps out the channel a lot. It helps me out a lot. It's like supporting your local business. Right, it is like supporting your local business, what am I saying? Of course it is. Oh god, this is so awful. This is horrible, terrible, no good, very bad. But the Tetris remains. I still get a Tetris here too. So it's not all bad. I think I can start doing a chain now for T-spins. But also this is like, oh god, horrible placement. Not like that. Like this. Yeah. Hi, I'm back. Hello, I got harassed by your sister. Obviously, these zones aren't that good, but I am still kind of using it to just like maximize the amount of points that I get. Especially if I'm clearing out garbage, then that's probably like the best case for them. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I don't care. That's why you should. Oh my god, I want to start over so badly, but I can't. I'm playing awful. I like just terrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, on to the next level now. I'm baking. How's it going? Fun. Smile. That's fun. Those smiles look a little too obvious. Something else going on. Well, fun story for you guys to do while I'm trying to concentrate. I used to follow this one account on Instagram. It was called like Unsealed File. It was just like absolute this shit. people from the list would say some stuff like, do some stuff like this. Obviously, horrible, grotesque things, and just kind of like uncovering just like also some. Let's see, I like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. You know, just stuff that's like inherently like kind of marginally considered a conspiracy theory, right? And all of a sudden, one day, like, I see this post by them, and it was of this let's see, a man that had transitioned from a woman, or a woman transitioning to a man, and it was just like this, like, old 80s, like, looking interview and shit like that, where it's like you can't just be like pretending that you're something that you're not, because you're not this. And I was like, I kind of just stopped dead in my doom scrolling tracks, because like, what am I watching, and what account is this from? Oh, it's from the Unsealed Files account. And so I think about it. I'm like, all right, so if you are an account that posts about just like conspiracy theories and shit, that would be like inherently right. It is most definitely wrong, because most people don't believe in conspiracy theories, and some of those people are like either like brain dead, asleep, or just like have absolute trust in the government for some reason. I don't have, or like most people don't have, when you're looking at, you know, that account and is posting transphobic shit, like anti-trans propaganda and stuff like that. And there's like hundreds of people like agreeing with this like post. It was like, yeah, you can't just like, you know, pretend to live in a fantasy la la land. I'm like, guys, you believing in a conspiracy theory is being in a fantasy la la land. You guys don't realize that, right? Obviously, it's like, it's so strange and it's so stupid, and I absolutely hate it. And I obviously left a comment on there, and I said, you can't be an inherently woke account and then be transphobic. You guys are morons. I hope this account burns in hell with the rest of you guys. And I blocked them. Obviously, my comment will not be seen forever and ever. But it's just like, it pains me that people think like this, because I just don't understand it at all. I do not understand that kind of like closed-mindedness when it comes to, you know, an ever-changing, shifting society, especially when it comes to like the transgender and stuff. Obviously, I get like good posts as well, but like that was just like so weird. That was probably the weirdest thing I've like ever seen on my timeline, especially from an account like that, where they were posting about like, you know, the list and everything like that, and just like stuff that I wouldn't expect to be on that page. Just like blatantly transphobic stuff. It's just awful. Anyways, I keep restarting because I'm not satisfied with, you know, my play. Starting over again. So, viewers, those who are watching, mobile viewers, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I really appreciate it. Horizontal viewers, vertical viewers, audio only listeners, thank you so much for tuning into this channel. I really do appreciate it. Whether you come to listen to my nice soothing voice on my microphone, or to hear the clanging of the keyboard as I'm just slamming the space bar, really appreciate it. And if you're watching and you're not following or subscribed, please do so. It really helps me just me and my growth of this channel. We'll see how far we can. But I am cross-streaming, so I'd probably check and see if anybody's typing in YouTube chat. Probably not, but it's definitely a new thing I am doing. I can't read that. I don't think I'm legally allowed to read that. But thank you so much, Thunluck, for for what you said. I really appreciate it. Hold on, why isn't chat like popping up? Thank you so much, Thunluck. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're having a great day. Also, I did mess up because I was reading the atrocity that was your message, so I'm just gonna put this over here. Several days, I have been trying to get my wireless earbuds to work on my computer with low latency so that I can start gaming. Music of the game is so relaxing. I know, right? If you want me to explain the Tetris effect again, I can, but I think the whole point of the game is to be soothing and relaxing. Thank you so much for the donation, for the bits. You're having a good day. Hope things are going yeah, making Mario pixel art today with Tetris. I have to start using my zone here, otherwise I'm going to end this off with a very low score. Not that high of a score, or not that high of a clear, but we can make it happen. So before I started streaming, I had to record a few times just to make sure that my audio and everything was looking good. And oh my god, do I have such like a fugly locking face. Like I'm not. This is not even for attention. It's a cry for help. Perfectress. That's the first time in a while I've gotten something like that. So, pretty good. I feel like that was a mistake that I'm going. Yep, I'm going to pay for it. Oh my goodness, am I paying for it right now? Oh my god, there's no deductible for this app open. Okay, well I'm gonna start over again. I'm so sorry for starting over so much, but I have an addiction. I'm gonna speed run through the deep. I'm gonna speed run through these first 3 levels as fast as I can. Okay, I am just. Ugh, my goodness. Could do this, actually. No, I cannot. I can't. I can't. Guy has no idea what he's doing in the video game. I can't do that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I was gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to lose my back-to-back, so we can get a higher score. But no, I'm speed running through this. I told you guys already, I'm speed running through this because I don't want to sit in this any longer. This is just a really tough decision to make. Okay, I get a green. That's good. Good. Things are going well. I don't care that I lost my back-to-back. I don't care. Did you officially start to get into Tetris? I'll answer that question after you read my text. I don't know why I said that in live chat. I'm so sorry. That was kind of weird. But I did text you something. I think you should read it. Not to any like level of urgency, but I do like when you text me back. I think it makes you feel anyways, I got officially into Tetris after I think it was 9th grade when I started slacking off in my computer science classes, where my friends or schoolmates used to be on Tetris Friends. Well, after my teacher had given his lecture about whatever it was, I think we were learning about Python that day, and they were just like, hey Mello, check this out. And they started playing Tetris competitively with each other. Like, what? Obviously I've heard of Tetris, but I've never seen people play Tetris against each other. And so I'm just watching them, and I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I think I can do a little better. And so I started playing it a little more, and as time went on, it just kind of, got injected into my veins. I started going down the rabbit hole of like different setups and like battle strategies and stuff like that. It was honestly an experience. Because this kind of hyperfixation wouldn't stop, or didn't stop until I hit like the 11th grade when 10th or 11th grade when the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, and I was pretty into like the Smash scene and everything like that, which kind of makes sense because I was super into like competitive Tetris, a game where you like kind of fight to compete each other and stuff like that. It's stuff with like that competitive aspect to it. I was super addicted to like the kind of dopamine rush of trying to chase that. So I guess like the official answer I would give you would be 9th, 10th grade when I first started getting into it. And obviously everybody and their mother has played Tetris at one point. My competitive journey just didn't start until after the 9th grade, or like during the 9th grade. And obviously, anybody can play competitive Tetris. I mean, it's kind of like getting into darts. It's been out for a really long time. You can literally just start to learn some of the methods of the game. Or, for example, like like learning more of the nuance of the game itself, and then just continue playing and start to gain that pattern recognition as you're playing. But I guess I just didn't do it fast enough and it just didn't register that I did. Okay, I am seriously messing up so badly now. I'm so embarrassed. And also when it comes to pattern recognition, there's just so much have to learn while playing competitively. And every game, believe it or not, is different when it comes to like its competitiveness, or like, because like the whole goal of the game is to send as much garbage to your opponent as possible so that they mess up and they top out. That's literally it. And there's so many methods of doing it as fast as you can, or fast methods doing fast as you can, or how efficiently you can do it. Also, when you get into competitive Tetris, you start to rate yourself every single time you play a game. It's so normal with like competing and everything like that if you just think about it. But like for Tetris, it's like every single placement that you do. And because I used to record myself while I played, and a lot of it I just am not sure where to begin, because I would look ahead just far enough for me to kind of like for it to be sustainable as I'm playing right now, like casually. But when I record myself and I start to look ahead, it's like, oh man, I could have put that there, or I could put that there, I could have put that there, or even there. There's definitely so much like nuance to this pattern recognition, all that fun competitive stuff that you probably don't want to think about while you're playing a game that's meant to be casual. And this is the worst sequence of all time. But I have to. Otherwise, it will tame the voices. Oh, that was a mistake. But I think it should be fine. Yeah, perfect. Double S. Hell yeah, brother. Quick drink break. It's just so hard because, like, what am I supposed to do here? If okay, let's talk about another word. Opportunity cost. Who knows what it is? Anybody in class? Well, opportunity cost is basically a phrase where, or like not a phrase, but it's just, something in general where if I do blank, I'm probably not able to do blank because of how much time and labor it takes. I'm pretty sure that's what opportunity cost is, right? Yeah, that's exactly what happens in this game. There's a lot of opportunity cost, like, definitely answers. The people are pleased with the decision. Thank you, call me star before. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Everything is going well. This is going to be T-spin double for the people. Oops. Bing shilling. Good to hear. I just as soon as you joined, I started to misdrop a lot. But you know what? That kind of happens. You know. The game volume might need to drop like 30%. Thank you so much for telling me. It's like, it's so hard for me to tell because, like, again, when I tab out, I can't look at the actual like volume mixer, but I will do that for you. Yeah, no, that's why it's so hard for me to like try to gauge how loud the game should be, because I tab out and the audio just mutes. There's like literally no way for me to tell. But thank you so much for telling me. Also, this game does it has its crescendo moments, which I probably should have taken into account. I'll just turn down the game volume. Is there no setting for that? Yeah, oh wait. Non-active window sound. Yes, there is a setting for that. Actually, I just found it. You don't have to do any work at all. Look at that. We figured it out. Yeah, if it's ever too loud again, please let me know. I can hear you properly now. That's perfect. You can hear me and my keyboard properly now. That's perfect. Also, glad to hear your day is going well. Hope it stays that way. The non-active window or non-active what is it? Non-active window sound and VSync are the first things. Yeah, me too. VSync was for some reason on. I think it just keeps turning itself on for literally no reason for me. So I had to like quickly change that going into the stream. Did you restart the game after disabling it? I did, yes. I've had this game for years now, and I'm not exactly sure why it keeps trying to turn itself back on. It might be trying to tell me something. Also, I did not place down in time, and now I'm just not gonna get the score. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I'm gonna blame Epic Games, because that's where I got this game off of, because it released there first, and I didn't want to wait for their Steam version to come out. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I definitely can do that. Yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah. Man, I'm not doing the best with placement tonight. It's kind of crazy. Playing this game long form is so weird after playing Battle. I have nightmares about forgetting VSync. Dude, I know. I swear to God. I mean, like, I always forget its purpose, but it's, like, there for a reason. And it's not just there to, like, just make me mad, you know? And so I just have to, like, keep remembering what that reason is, so I don't get so mad when I see that it's not disabled. What is it, like, screen tearing or something? That's, like, its purpose, so that it prevents screen tearing. Oops. I'm playing a little better now. There's still a lot of garbage I need to clear, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's the hardware accessibility function. I mean, I suppose. I just don't understand why it gives you, like, Bluetooth audio worth of delay, you know? Just kind of doesn't make any sense to me still. We're seeing a lot of videos about the purpose of VSync, and just like, oh, that's great. Like, oh, it actually does something. Great. That's still a little messy, but I have another tease coming up, so I can try to fix that. Interesting, yeah. I never actually looked into it. Actually I did. I kind of looked into it because when I was first, like, getting into PC gaming after building my first computer, a long time ago, I looked into like the kind of ins and outs of like each game setting, you know. Because obviously, what my first build was, oh god, 9-10 years ago, and obviously like the technology that we had now we didn't have back then, and so I just kind of had to like figure out what settings were best for like a mid-range build, because those existed back in the day. They still do, but it's like not as good as back then. I was a console player for a lot of the time and lost a tournament set, forgetting about it at a venue setup. Oof. What game did you used to play competitively? I'm interested now. I assume it's a game that you can play on PC and also, you know, console. This one, Tetris. Oh, man. Oh, God. If you didn't know, I'm local to Minnesota, and I seriously wish they had, like, Tetris Effect tournaments. At least Tetris Effect tournaments. Because, when I used to travel to compete in like fighting games and stuff, they always had like side events for this game, but it was never like side events for Tetris, but it was never Tetris Effect. And that was the game that I mainly played because guess what? It was the only one on PC that I had access to that I didn't have to like practice so much on. I mean, there's Puyo Puyo Tetris as well that I wanted to get, that I had to like play for in like a tournament setting, but that was it, pretty much. Yeah. So real. Well, that's super nice that you used to play competitive Tetris Effects. That's like, honestly, something I've heard of it, but I've never like seen somebody like actually. What am I saying? Yeah, I've never seen it actually being competed. Like, I've never seen the game be played competitively. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Check out the site. It's new. Trying out things. Okay, yeah, of course. I'll check out what's there locally. Obviously, they have like a whole bunch of things. Yeah, so obviously they have a whole bunch of like events that are like a bunch of tournaments that happened not at like a local game setting, but at like a what do you call it? At a like a convention setting, I would say, like a convention level. Like I know we have 2D Con, and they have like some tournaments from time to time, some with like Street Fighter and such. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I used to compete a lot in fighting games, especially in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. That used to be the game that I mainly played. Then I got into Street Fighter, and I tried getting into like different fighting games, but I think over time I kind of grew fatigue of trying to catch up and trying to like stay as active as I could in like these like those group settings, you know. But with something like Tetris, obviously it's going to be the same thing, but it'll just be, you know, kind of my foot into the door for competing again. I've heard it gets like a side game slot, like in, yeah, for Fausty. That's the one that I went to compete in Puyo Puyo Tetris, which got 7th. So that's definitely pretty good. Yeah, playing puzzle games like Tetris against like another puzzle game like Puyo Puyo, oh my god, like Puyo Puyo is so strange to me. It's just, I still can't wrap my head around like how Puyo works. Like people have been telling me to like use gravity and think of gravity, but I just can't, you know, my head isn't like processed for that. It's more or less processed for like pattern recognition like this. 1 second, I'll read your message here. I'm glad I caught this stream. I could probably ask Davo about you because he usually pulls up to that one. Frosty Faustings? Yeah, please do. I try to go there annually. I skipped out on the 2nd year because of things that happened, but I do plan on going back when it gets featured again. I think next year, because that's usually like a new-ish year event or like the end of the year event. So that's something that I'd definitely be interested in coming to again. If you don't mind me asking, where are you? What region are you based in? Because I feel like it's like definitely a regional thing if you're getting local game stores or wherever running these Tetris events. NAs, yeah, I had figured. I've always, like, growing up, I've always watched, like, my first fighting game, quote unquote, was Smash, and so I'd always watch, like, Smash and Street Fighter 4. Oh my god. Watching Street Fighter 4 and Smash, like, being, like, played over there, like, on the East Coast. Oh my god. It was like a whole new world opened up for me. Because they were just so much better. I don't know how they did it, but they are just so much better than, like, you know, a Midwestern player. And I'd always get so sad seeing, like, regional rankings for, like, Smash 4, even Melee, like, you know, Minnesota's like way down there, and then like you got people from fucking Florida getting like top results. These events are certainly not common around me. Oh, okay. So do you have to travel pretty far for them then, or? Okay. Okay, yeah, alright. It's all falling apart. But it should be fine. Should have enough to kind of clear up some of the garbage I made here. Perfect. I'll read that message in just a second. I'm going to try to kind of maintain this kind of lead that I had kind of built so that I'm not like falling way too behind. Also, vertical viewers, horizontal viewers, and audio-only listeners, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I definitely do appreciate it. And if you haven't, please shoot me a follow. Try to subscribe using Prime, or do whatever you want with your time. It really helps me out in doing these streams. And also, give me your feedback on the streams so that if something needs to be changed, I can try to see what I can do to change it. Thank you so much. Oh god, I tried reading that. I saw Ohio and then traveled to, but I didn't see the rest. Oh god, okay. I definitely did not see that color in time. Okay. I also play Tetris based on the color of the blocks. That's like what I'm used to the most. But I see these people who play this game with just like the default blocks. Anyways. These events are certainly not common around me. The one in particular I'm referring to is the Philly event that doesn't have some consistent time slot which I'm sad about, because that's the one I never miss. I've traveled to Ohio and Toronto for those because the community is lit. There's also one in there's one coming up in North Carolina as well. Reading while playing this is impressive. I can only play it when it's like at a 10 or maybe a 12, but like anything after that I cannot. People can play with customized Ninos are so cool. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I don't know if it's like a mixture of like pattern recognition or whichever. I'm down to like 10. Yeah, DPM on those. God, I think I'm even lower when it comes to that stuff. Okay, well, this is not how I wanted it to go, but it's going to have to be like that. Hey, what's up? I'm trying not to like screw anything up here. I'm kind of in a very vicious spot. Oh no, I stopped talking after that. I was mainly like mostly just talking to myself about the way that I was playing or like what to do next. That's fine. Thanks for staying. Checking out the stream and everything like that. Yeah, I definitely get trying to travel out to what is it, different like spots to play fighting games. Not fighting games, like just to compete. Again, like Tetris is still such a niche, competitive game. And that's what like really not weird, but with a game that's been out for so long, you'd expect there to be like so much more like coverage and reception for this stuff, but there honestly isn't. And I'm mostly surprised, like the teenager in me is surprised at least, but yeah, it's still such a niche game, is what I'm trying to say. Or niche scene. Most of that funneled into classic, and the layman don't even know the difference. Yeah, for sure. Even so, it's surprisingly small. I know. And most of the games, like for Frosty Faustings, the main event there for Tetris wasn't even Tetris Effect. Like the main side event wasn't Tetris Effect. It was Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. That's because the person that ran it was a Puyo Puyo player, obviously dominating in both tournaments because he did like the port for like Puyo Puyo and also Puyo Puyo Tetris. Just to like, you know, show that he's the man. Which yeah, he is. He's an incredible player. Still can't wrap my head around that game. But that was like the main game. It's like Tetris Effect connected. That was like, this game is what, pretty old now? I'm not exactly sure how old, but it's still been around for a really long time, and it's Tetris. Obviously, you can play it without the connected like without like the zone and everything like that. But I don't know. I just feel like it deserves more of like more of a scene, honestly. Even now. Also, got totally distracted, and so now I have to try to clear all this garbage, which is something I don't want to, which is something that I kind of didn't want to do, but it's whatever. One second here, I am trying to lock in. Okay, I didn't. Right. Okay, game, you got me. I didn't mean to switch there. That was awful, but I think we're gonna make a comeback here. Yeah, now we're fine. Let me just try to clear all this garbage here first before I can put it reset. I am so finicky right now. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna blame it on the Dolphins. And also me. Because I'm still trying to read your message and also play at the same time, but that's not gonna work. Anyways, I've only been around for about 4 years, so I don't have high history knowledge. Yeah, but obviously you've obviously been around enough to kind of recognize that not that many people know this game very well, and that's, to me, that's like okay, but I still think that, you know, if you say that you're a Tetris player, you shouldn't have to like clarify if you're like a classic or a modern Tetris player, you know? Or not clarify, but when you talk to somebody just like from around the way, from somebody who doesn't really know that much about this, and you say like, yeah, I'm a Tetris player, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, like NES Tetris? Whereas like if you said, if you play like a modern game like Street Fighter, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, my kid likes to play that game, or yeah, I used to play that game like a long time ago. Ooh, okay, HDR is like totally making that screen look so bad. So like Pac-Man? No, it's definitely like Pac-Man, you know? That is funny though. I think I got asked a similar question. I said I played Tetris when I worked at a warehouse job, and they're like, oh yeah, it's like the what is that one game called? The one with the asteroids? Space Invaders. They're like, oh yeah, like Space Invaders, right? I'm like, no, it's not like that at all. One thing that I do appreciate, though, is that a lot more arcades are having, like, Tetris machines, like Tetris arcade machines. Like, that kind of old-school two-player Tetris machine, not, like, modern Tetris by any means, but it's still, like, a form of Tetris that is out there. It's, like, classic Tetris, but for, like, 2 people. I can't see anything. What blocks am I holding? Somebody tell me. Like this kind of jazzy style of Tetris level, honestly. Funniest thing with me, funniest one was me getting asked if I control both sides in school, which does make sense, but it didn't drop the whiplash. Do you control both sides? Yeah, I think so. That's still just like a crazy question to ask, though. Do I control both sides? Well, no, yeah, I used to play competitive Tetris with like my friends in school. My computer science teacher would start like talking about like how to code in Python or whatever, like a language, like a computer code language. And then my friends would be in the back playing Tetris Friends. When that was around, and oh my god, was it around back in the day. They used to didn't like hold tournaments for that stuff, but like they would get super competitive playing Tetris Friends. And that's how I got into it. I spent so many days just learning like setups and figuring out like figuring out the patterns that I should be dropping it in, and general tutorials and watching other people play and stuff. I should put that there, and here, and here, and here. That was technically my first Tetris experience, but it got taken down a month before. Oh, damn. I'm not gonna lie to you, you did mess out on an era, but we got Tetrio, whatever it's called, Tetra.io. the Tetris without it saying it's Tetris. So you got to join when that was a thing. Not sure why I try to compromise my pieces to do that, but it's fine. You casted Worlds for that game? That's fucking awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I wish I could get into Tetrio the way, like, a lot. I wish I got into Tetrio the way that I did, like, Tetris Friends. There's something about it that I just seriously could not get into. I don't know if it's, like, the small things, like the way that the garbage drop, or how, you know, everybody's, like, controls are, like, super fixated on being, like, absolutely perfect for them. Or maybe the chat room. Oh my god, those games got super toxic. Not because of me, but because of, like, the other people that I played with. Also, it's like an ego thing too with some people that I seriously didn't like. Because that was like, if you play competitive Tetris, that was the fucking game you had to go on, you know. Have I played recently? I have not played recently. This is, I have not played competitive Tetris for years, honestly. Well, Quick Play 2 Disrupt is actually a good experience for everyone, unlike the original Quick Play. Do you know the differences between the two? I would like to know that. Because if I do like the changes, I might go back onto it. Okay. Drink break, first of all. Next area. I'll go with that. Oof, I am not playing so well, but that's fine. Guess what? It's a competitive playthrough of this game. Oh, it's so casual. It's so casual. I meant casual. I spoke wrong and I got punished for it. Look at that. Let me clear a bunch of this garbage here, like burn some of this trash, and I'll read that. Because I see you're typing and I really want to know what you said, but I am unable to figure that out. Just need to log in real quick. I think I am set here. A little bit of a drought, but that's fine. Also, I placed the wrong block. Hey guys, first time playing, by the way. This is my first playthrough of the game ever. I never played this game before. Oh god, oh Jesus. It's just getting worse. That was panic. That was like total panic. That's okay. It's fine. What I can do is do this. See, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I definitely hit the panic button there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't gain anything off of that, but I can't be greedy. I've gotten so greedy trying to like go for these T-spin setups, and I realize I'm not looking ahead far enough. But it's okay. We are recovering. Happens, yeah. That's the only message I read from you so far. Okay, let's read this real quick. Okay, instead of being a round after round, people can hop in at any time. It's a constant game that is scored around climbing a tower rather than the previous last man standing. Also, there are free mods you can unlock for some fun challenges. So instead of waiting 5 minutes to get watched by top players, you're in immediately and get a relatively balanced experience. Recognizing that is really good, though. Yeah, of course. Recognizing that I am a greedy grinner. Very good. Humbling experience. And that does sound pretty fun. Your explanation kind of made sense to me a little bit, but I might have to just re-download the game and see for myself. Because I do believe you that it is an overall better experience for, like, you know, the majority of the players. Oh god. Guys, it's fine, I got the T-spin off. Ads again. Dang it. I'm gonna have to reduce the amount of ads that pop up. Blah. I see you. This now. Not bad. Out of ads. Welcome back. Didn't really miss much. It was just me kind of doing the concentrated face, you know? My tongue sticking out and everything like that. Oh god! As soon as you come back, I misdrop. Oh. It's fine. Sorry, guys. Well, my last experience playing was losing a lot of my rating. Like, a ton of my rating. I was, like, S+, and then I, like, got just, like, absolutely smacked in the ass just by, like, not top players, but players that were just a little better than me. And I'm just like, damn. Okay, this is how it's gonna be then. I didn't stop playing because I was worse than them. It was mostly just, again, it was like, oh man, I gotta learn these new setups now, don't I? obviously it's setups and then trying to like get down the pattern recognition and everything like that. So it just felt like a lot at that point. And like with the scene as competitive as that, it just felt like I was kind of drowning, not in like elo hell or anything, but like drowning in the fact that I wanted to get better, but I just seriously could not like figure out how to like lock those patterns into my brain as well as I used to back in the day. Back in the day, it's like in what, 9-10 years ago. That's fair, fully understandable. I've seen it many times. Yeah, first hand, second hand, third hand, it happens. It was honestly just, again, that stress of grinding that kind of like, that turned me off, like turned me away from the whole like competitive scene, but it was like the culmination of like people's egos and, you know, online matchmaking. It's just, oh god. And without a local scene, it was so hard to kind of like staple myself to a game as, not niche, but like a competitive scene as niche as Tetris, you know? Oh, it's level 16. I did not realize that. I'm like, okay, why is it dropping so fast? Guy who has played the game many times before. Huh, why is it dropping so fast? I don't understand this. Probably not the best place to know that, but you're going to have to deal with it. So when you compete, how well would you place, if you don't mind me asking? Obviously, like, when it comes to competing, for me, I honestly do not... I care a little bit about how I do, but it's mostly just being surrounded by people who love the same thing that I love, you know? People who have either put in more effort than me, or just, you know, just the same amount of effort as me, or not a crazy amount, but people who are just super passionate about something that I'm really passionate about, you know? Hence why conventions are the best place to go for me when it comes to that stuff. Tetrio? In this game. Tetris in general, yeah. And Tetris.io, I haven't competed in ages, but I fall under U rank. Oh, that's good. You're the GOAT, bro. That would have been so good if I had not misdropped there. Tetris. So close, I know. In this game, it depends on the tier of the event. Tier? Are there like... what, not divisions, but like... Yeah, explain the tier. Still 16 though, I know! I love it. Yeah, just to kind of explain the tier, because I'm kind of confused. I'm trying to put a name to it, but I wouldn't say like division. Like, oh yeah, you're a Division 3 Tetris player, haha. Like, no, it's not that. Haha. This isn't like some official thing, just what oh. This isn't like some official thing? Oh, okay. So, trying to think like you're thinking about like whether it's considered a side event or like a main event, is that what you're saying? goodness. Why? Why would I do that? Oh, okay. Like, not like whether it's a side event or not, but like the amount of like competition there, like the amount of entries, you would say, right? Okay, yeah, I totally get that too. We have locals for a game I used to play, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, but it's also a local scene in Minnesota, and that game is like not that popular. Not that, again, not that like I would want so many people trying to compete in it. Again, it's mostly just... I'm trying to think of the words for this. Because I used to play competitive Street Fighter, and I used to play against a lot of people. Mostly just like the seriousness of it, I would assume. Because like if I don't have like that competitive like need to compete, like I don't have to compete to like, you know, whether it's like for money or for like social status or something like that, like yeah, I'm that guy that plays this game very well. Maybe I honestly can't put it into words. I just stopped competing. Honestly, I just stopped competing. And that's why I don't go to those locals. Because I had that same question asked me. Why don't you go to those locals anymore, Mello? You used to love that game. I used to be pretty damn good at it too. At like a certain level. But I just stopped competing. It was just so much for me to like be focused on and be like putting a lot of time and energy in. Right? It just felt like so much for me to learn, so much for me to kind of like keep up with, especially with like trying to learn the metas and everything like that for certain games, Street Fighter and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, like there's a new character named they just released Mai from King of Fighters. They also are releasing like some legacy characters from like games past, and it's just so much for me to like try to focus on and like wrap my head around. It just felt so tiring. And like the game that I used to play isn't like new by any means necessary, like by any means, but it was still like the game was not solved yet, is what I'm gonna try to say to you. Also, I totally just topped out. That's crazy. That's insane that I just topped out like that. Anyways, meta developments and fighting games look brutal from the outside. They are brutal from the outside. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Games that are not solved are so fun, but the stuff that is solved, that is what you have to play. Otherwise, you're going to drown. That's kind of what my impression of with when I first started getting into Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. That was like my first impression of it. But no, that game was not solved yet. But again, because the game was not solved, there was always a meta that shifted. There was always somebody new that wanted to like come in and to try new things out, you know? Again, not characters necessarily, but like developments that are developments in tech that is not developed, but like discovered. Things that like if something's discovered and something's new, then you have to like be within that kind of line and scope of, yeah, I have a full understanding of that. And if you don't have a full understanding of that, then you're just fucked. You're just totally fucked. Like for example, my one of the people I used to play the game with, they played a character that I was super unfamiliar with, but it's already been established in the meta that they're pretty good. And sometimes I would beat him, sometimes I wouldn't be able to beat him. But it's just like there's just so much like niche to the game. I can't really put it into words right now, but I just didn't like competing anymore. Long story short, I know I'm like rambling on about it so much, and I'm like kind of messing up, but that's like just what I feel, you know. Sorry about it, yeah. Level 18? Oh my god, it's too fast. You are streaming after all. That's true. Rambling is why I'm here. And thank you so much for tuning into the stream, watching me. Misdrop or not, I still am having a lot of fun playing this game again. I still cannot believe I topped out there, though. I feel like I shouldn't have, but it happened, and I'm just going to have to deal with it. Also, I had no plan for this, but I got 8. That's fine. I wanted to see what recent competition looks like. There's an online event happening this Saturday. Am I doing anything Saturday? I could probably tune into it. Just kind of check it out. Also, C rating, you hate to see it, but you know what? That was the best I can do. Sorry, coach. Put me in Division 4. Put me on the bench. Second leg of the Triple Crown tier event. Cast as the last one. We're playing in this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out then. Saturday is actually a Pokemon Go event. I think, because I do play Pokemon Go with my girlfriend and her family, so I'm going to have to check and see when I'm available for that time. But I definitely will be popping out, and I'll be definitely checking it out. Pokemon Go, oh lit, yeah. I used to play that game back when it first released, and when it came back, there's so much stuff they added. More Pokemon, there are ways to, like, do routes and get rewards and stuff like that. You have community ambassadors now for, like, events happening. Like, what is going on? It's a full-fledged community game at that point, and that's what I love. There's also, like, they improved raids, like, to a certain point where there's an actual meta of Pokemon that you have to bring for certain typings and stuff like that. Which is something that I always enjoyed, like, doing PvP. And so that's something that I really, really liked about, like, what they added to Pokemon Go. But yeah, if you're from the East Coast, they probably have a bunch of stuff for you over there, too. If you want to just reinstall it, check it out. I do plan on streaming some Pokemon Go during, like, some events or just, like, when I honestly feel like it. But that would require me having to, like, figure out, like, latency and networking on my phone and stuff, because I'll be going out a lot, and so I'm not going to be using my Wi-Fi native to me. I'll be using my mobile data, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff that I have to, like, figure out before I can, like, comfortably start streaming on my phone. Oh yeah, location-wise, too. I don't know if it wants to be recorded or not, but that's something I also have to keep in mind as well. If I am going to be in a public space, I do have to be very mindful of that. And I don't know what I did there, but I'm going to figure it out. Hey guys, I'm going to be making Mario out of Tetramino art. Okay, yeah, alright, okay, well, this is going pretty well. No, they added Pokemon from pretty much every generation now. Still adding more and more as time goes on, but I'm pretty sure they have, like, not officially caught up with a lot of the Pokemon, but they have, like, pretty much covered all bases for Pokemon in each generation. Score is not going to be great for this level, but that's fine. There are quite a few games of Pokemon Go in my rotation for a bit, but you lost interest. Lost interest in playing over time, or more than willing to watch though. Yeah, of course. And again, once I get all that stuff figured out, I will be streaming it. And yeah, we can go from there. I'm sure there are more people willing to watch, you know, somebody play Pokemon Go as well. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out how to like properly stream it, and you know the etiquette that comes with streaming like a game such as Pokemon Go. Oh, I can't switch? I already switched. Okay. That makes sense. Wow, my score is awful right now. But you know what? It's fine, because I'm playing casually, and I don't have to worry about score right now, even though it makes me really upset that I can't get a higher score. I'm also, like, mad distracted by Twitch.tv. Back from ads. Hey, welcome back. If you missed my previous statements about streaming in public spaces, I'll have to figure out what like the policies are for like if I am going to go to like a park, if I'm going to go to like the mall that we have here, to figure out like the policies that are set in place for, you know, content creators such as myself or other people, just so I know like what's appropriate to do in public and what's not appropriate to do in public. Obviously, common sense comes first into mind, but you know, recording in a public setting, how much am I able to record, and like how much am I able to record, and just like if there's music in the background, so you have to figure that out. And also I have to figure out networking, because I can't use my Wi-Fi, or I can't use like my native network, and so to figure out like bandwidth usage and stuff like that. It's a whole slew of things. Glad you're being responsible about. Yeah, I mean, seriously, like, it's obviously I want to stream in public. I want to be playing a game that I enjoy playing, which is Pokemon Go. But I also don't want to like be a dickhead. I don't want to be a dickhead in public. I didn't want to break any rules when I'm doing it, and so I do just want to see like what am I allowed to record? What am I allowed to do in public here? Like, how much am I allowed to record, and how long should I be recording for, you know? Level 16. Game doesn't go that high. I also do plan on cross-streaming to YouTube, TikTok, you know, all the modern-ish platforms that aren't Twitch, just so I can like kind of reach out to a higher viewership. I was planning on streaming this on TikTok, but things didn't really go as planned. It worked, but my girlfriend, who I like mainly stream these games for, she didn't have a TikTok account at the time, so I quickly made the switch, which I'm glad I did, because I got to meet you, Mr. U-level Tetrio player. Also somebody that's involved in the competitive Tetris scene. Get my foot in the door with that stuff too. It's pretty exciting. I made one now. Yeah, you did. But it's fine. I'm still here on twitch.tv/RomeloCard. Next time I think I will be streaming Tetris on TikTok. Just so that I think I need to hit a certain amount of days and hours recorded. Or like certain amount of days recorded in a row, and then certain amount of viewers I get. I don't know if they're like engaged viewers or if they're just like standard viewers. Like you click in, tap in for a minute. Oh, this guy's playing Tetris. Boring. Get out. I don't know if something like that, or if it's something like, oh, this guy's playing Tetris. This guy seems pretty cool. Let me just send him a follow so that I can give him that engagement view to kind of help him out in his content creating career. Yeah, something like that. my eyes started switching there so badly. I misspelled so badly. Oh well. Horizontal viewers, vertical viewers, audio only listeners, thank you so much for watching this channel, this stream. If you are enjoying it, make sure you send me a follow, hit subscribe if you do have enough money to do so, or if you can afford to do so. It really helps me out in my content creating career. Let's see how far this goes. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Oh boy. And by the way, playing on an HDR monitor changed my fucking life. Oh my god. It's like, obviously, if you have a good enough graphics card, you're able to see like all the pretty shit, but like you're able to HDR. Sorry, not HDR. OLED. If you're playing on OLED changed my life. Sorry, I don't know why I said it HDR, but OLED changed my life. I swear to God, if you have a good enough graphics card, you're probably able to see all the pretty vibrant visuals and shit like that, but it gets enhanced, like absolutely enhanced if you have an OLED monitor. It's expensive, but it's definitely worth the investment. I tried to get like an HDR an OLED monitor for a long time now. It's mainly just to add to deal with the backlighting. I might look it up to see, like, tell you the differences, but I seriously cannot tell you by definition differences in the backlighting of the monitor is. But oh my goodness. But on my TV since the computer days, so my computer is high-key wasted, displaying 60 frames per second. I mean, we all gotta start somewhere, you know? Or from our console days, we all gotta start somewhere. Like, TV is totally acceptable. I had built a computer a long time ago. Funny story, I built a computer a long time ago for somebody that wanted one, because I used to build computers. But he didn't want it anymore, so he gave it back. Great. Years later, I'm dating my girlfriend now, and we wanted to play GTA Online together. But we can't do it because she has a console. And so I just gave her the computer that I built for that one guy. And she is currently rocking her Roku TV, her small little baby Roku TV. Still 60 frames per second, but it gets the job done, you know? GTA is not cross-platform. I know, right? It's so interesting to like think about, because I guess it makes sense because like their online infrastructure is, I wouldn't say outdated, but it's just like super weird. Because it's a peer-to-peer connection, so you get to see people's IP address and shit. It's kind of, I don't know. The Roku is so good. That's true. But no, I was shocked to find out that GTA Online wasn't cross-platform either. So I was just like, you know, here's my computer. Let's play together. I've wanted to play GTA Online for a long time, and let's do it. Get the job done is so true. It's true. I mean, I used to rock my fucking Element TV for like 10, 15 years. Not 10, 15 years. When I was 10, 15 years... When I was 15 years old, I used to rock an Element TV. And that thing would go, what, 1080p for 60 frames per second? Oof. Man. And when I had my first PC, I couldn't even get to 60 frames per second. Not even watching a video. Oops. So, like, even hitting 60 frames per second on, like, a TV like that was still just, like, mind-blowing. Like, oh my god. 60 frames per second on an Element TV with bad backlighting? I can't believe it. Sitting on a metal chair in my room because I couldn't afford like an actual gaming chair or like an actual office chair. Crazy. But as I say time and time again, it gets the job done. And that's all that matters. All I'm looking for right now, that's true. The reason why I started to upgrade everything of mine was because I just felt like I deserved something for the however many years I've lived, the amount of hours I work, the amount of... It's honestly an investment for myself, and that's what I truly appreciate about having such a system to where I'm able to stream, record any game. It's, again, an investment for myself, and I'm honestly very proud of it. I'm not showing everybody my computer like all at once, like, guys, look how expensive my computer is. Or like, I'm not putting a cost to it at all, no. I'm simply putting it as it's an investment for myself, and I'm super proud of what I have, and definitely because of where I came from. Again, Element TV, playing on a metal chair for like years and years until I actually got a chair. Crazy. Insane. Man, I could definitely talk about like the ins and outs of like me building my first PC. It was wild. I've always heard people say it was a crazy transition moving to 144 and beyond. I could never personally believe it, even after experiencing it in venues, though that's probably because of this game I'm playing. Yeah, pretty much. While this game isn't like too demanding, it's definitely like the little differences that you can see, right? Like if I were to play this game in 30 frames per second for like an hour or two, then it just wouldn't feel like as different as if I'm playing on something that's like a little higher definition, little higher frame rate. Because it's like what my eyes adjust to, basically. I'll have to have one for myself and really find out. Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, it's definitely an experience. It's definitely a very good experience. I remember getting my first monitor. It was like a $100 like Asus monitor that they probably had in like those offices at like those auction sales where they had to get rid of everything. But dude, it was a monitor. I mean, it was awesome. I at least know what 30 frames per second feels like because I use someone's Switch. Yes. And honestly, 30 frames per second gets the job done. For sure. I've been wanting to get the newest installment of Pokemon, like Pokemon Legends Z to A or something like that. And I've been seeing online like, oh yeah, people have been reporting that this game is only good when playing in 60 frames per second. And so you have to spend another like $3 billion on the Switch 2. That only has a limited amount of games that can be, you know, fully utilized to the Switch 2. I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. One second here, I gotta lock it. It's level 16. This is like definitely unable to read the chat level. Level 20. Oh no. Oh god, I think I messed up here. No, I didn't. I did. I meant to rotate it. I should probably use my zone. Yeah. Single T-spin, that's fine. All that zone just for 8? 9. 9. I did 9 at least. You know, I'm pretty proud of that. And now I'm back here. Man, it was just garbage day that day. It's fine. Gotta take out the trash. I do find it wild just how much my TV can do, since the difference was still night and day from my Xbox to PC. Yeah, display and also hardware differences too. Like an Xbox can only do so much. It gets it gets the job done. I love saying that, but it hardware differences, like they had a hard cap at like 27 frames per second instead of 30, and now like move on from like hardware that can't withstand 60 frames to a literal fucking heating machine that heats. Like my computer heats up my room so badly because of how like much computing process it does, but it's fine. Seeing the zone get used for its more so intended purpose is so surreal to me. It's advice I give out sometimes, but that's something I really think about often. Yeah, for its more so intended purpose, like what is its zone? What's the zone's intended purpose? I honestly, I only use it for like clearing out garbage if I want to keep a back to back going. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And also clearing as many lines as I possibly can. Okay. It's okay, guys. Ooh, wasn't thinking about that, was I? No, I wasn't. I meant to rotate that one more time, but... Oh, this level just does not stop, does it? Oh, stopping chaos for a chill environment. Oh, right. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, okay, buddy. Level 18. Still trudging on through. Oh my goodness! Oh man. You guys are gonna see me cry live on stream. Forgot, is it after I clear after they cheer! After I clear some lines, they cheer. God, I love that. It just reminds me so much of completing like a 9 fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. It's awesome. Okay. I might have to do this then. No, I can't. I'm not gonna do that actually. I'm just gonna do the exact opposite I wanted to do and clean not clean up my garbage here. Wait a minute, guys, I can do it. Alright, let me just build up for this next level here. Hell yeah. Welcome back. Do I remember this level? Oh god, it's been so long. I might. They're all kind of blending in together now. Oh, okay, that's how it's gonna be, isn't it? Yes. Yes, okay. Just kind of think about what I had to place there next. The back to back. Hell yeah, brother. Are you in the enhanced Discord server? No, I was actually unaware there was an enhanced Discord server. Please send a link here, or... yeah, please send a link here. I mean, there's probably an official link for it, right? The link is in the game. Oh. Well, thank you, first time chatter. TPG TTV. Honestly, a little shocking you have Twitch.tv in your name, even on Twitch. Nothing bad about it, but I'm just like, really? It's like naming yourself, or giving yourself the YouTube tag on YouTube. As if a prayer of mine had been answered. The link is in the game. Oh god, what am I doing? I was totally trying to figure out something funny to say, but this is no laughing matter. I gotta focus on my stacking. Anyways, welcome to the stream. How is it going? Thank you for tuning in. Every day is going well. Oh, some mermaids. Yay. Oh, okay, I probably shouldn't have stacked it like that. Totally wasn't anticipating that, but okay, I have a long piece coming by. Slam these down here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It's fine. At least my stacking is pretty clean now, for the most part. But you have it. You have YouTube in your name. I didn't notice, honestly. But I guess that makes sense because, you know, Twitch isn't YouTube, right? On YouTube it's YT. Oh, that's interesting. I think Wiley has the best take on that trend. Sorry, I know this level starts really fast. I don't want to read what you guys had said before I continue. Trying on that platform. Wiley can't platform. Yeah. Which is pretty funny. Interesting question for you guys. A little thought, not thought challenge, but like, where did you guys get your usernames from? Was it kind of copied from something? Were you inspired by someone? I just want to know. I'm very interested. I like space. I like space too. The space level is pretty cool, though it's not the one with the rover, so I can't like it that much. Or is it the one with the rover? I swear to God, there was one with the rover earlier. There was the one in the desert has the rover. I like space. That's my answer. Oh, okay. My name is Call Me Star. Oh, God. I totally butchered your name when you first joined the stream then, huh? Oops. I can't put it over there. Whoops. That's fine. Playing on level 14, very fast, not reading chat. Oops, sorry guys. Give me a second here. I think I totally messed up putting that block there, but that's alright. You know why? Because we adapt to these things, right? That didn't give me anything. That's about as good as a bounce check, okay? You think you're getting something and it just takes it away from you, just snatches it. Yes, that definitely put that there, yes. One thing that I did notice about me playing is that when I mess up, it's super obvious when I mess up. Not by, you know, if you're just staring at, like, my face cam, don't. But if that was, like, the only option you had, and you see me, like, kind of shake my head like this, that's how you know I messed up. It's Beck P again. Play Pets Dogs 2. I should play Pets Dogs 2. Favorite planet. Can't go wrong with Saturn. Very pretty. Oh yeah? If it's very pretty, you should put another ring on it. Oh, Jesus. Super risky, but you know what? We only take calculated risks here at twitch.tv/RomeloCard. That one was totally intentional. Totally intentional risk. Level 18 at this state, I don't know how much I like that. But, you know what? You wanna know what? They call me the LeBron James of Tetris. Using the super rotation system to get myself out of that mess. Never mind. They do not call me the LeBron James of Tetris. Oh, okay, well that was the block that I wanted there. Game! Okay, level 20. It's okay. Guys, I have an idea. I'll utilize the game mechanics as intended. Big Tetris. God, I wish I could re-chat right now. Guys, please. Hit zone to re-chat. Okay. Let's do this. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's right, guys. Double S again. Okay. I like Deep Connected Yours Forever music. That's a pretty good one. That's right. Becky again, play Pet Dogs 2. I will. I love Pets Dogs. What is this? I thought what? You're replying to something. I thought whatever. For me, I thought the capitalization may help for people call me TPG. I think it may have helped, but people once in a while say the full thing. TPG. Yeah, that's awesome. Fun fact, this stage has 3 songs depending on the time of day. I will work on reducing the number of ads that play. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm gonna do that right now. Anyways, thank you so much for okay, you guys can't even hear this. You guys probably in an ad, aren't you? I just back out of stream and then go back in, lol. Oh, that's true. I guess once you have done the pre-run ads, then it should be fine. But also, you know what else works to getting rid of ads? If you want to support my channel, thank you so much for your engagement, talking in the chat. If you subscribe to me using your Twitch Prime, if you got a Twitch Prime, if you don't have a Twitch Prime, go ask your relative, your uncle, your mom, your dad, anybody that may have Amazon Prime. Link that to your Twitch account, hit the Twitch Prime button. Really helps me out as a streamer, as a content creator as itself. And it helps me and encourages me to continue what I'm doing for you lovely people out there. It works sometimes, like right now it did. That is perfect. Good for you. Game this system. The system is against us anyways. Oh wait! This is the... Am I actually at the final level right now? That's crazy. Oh man. God, hearing this song brings back so much memories of when I first played this game on the PS4 when it first came out. I got this shit on release. I was ready for it because I was so like infatuated with the idea that there's another Tetris game that comes out, but it has like these different tones of like tonal, like different levels with different tones, and like the theme of it is just like being totally engrossed in the music and everything like that. I was just like, I was so ready for it. And then hearing this for the first time, either knowing or not, or knowing it was the final level of the entire journey, it just felt like a whole different experience. Also, I cannot mess up right now. I messed up. Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. The Romello messes up playing a game meant for children. Oops, hold on. I can fix this. No, I can't. There's no way of fixing this. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to live with that weight, aren't I? It's okay. Is that just for children anyway? Perhaps. I don't know. That's an interesting question. It's kind of like how people joke around, like with Hearthstone being a children's card game, even though it's like it was like Heroes of Warcraft at first, so definitely not for children. Oh, okay. I would say things that are meant for children would be marketed exclusively for that demographic, you know? In my opinion. Like the very first Pokemon Go ads, if I could remember them, they were marketed for kids. They had like teenagers, young adults playing, going to Times Square to catch a Mewtwo. Ooh, those were the days. Not that I lived in fucking New York anyways, but seeing that, I guess like really inspired me to get Pokemon Go in the first place. Because I'm like, you know what? Pokemon in real life, let's do it. Who cares that if it was like augmented reality and you could submit like different Pokestops and stuff to gather data to make the entire world out of the collected data that they had, you know, collected over the years of people doing that. Well, who cares? That was the usual family-friendly stuff. Yeah, but if you look at, that game was pretty much made for everybody. You know, not really marketed for like the young adult, but that's who they were trying to reach with that stuff. Because it's like, hey guys, you guys grew up with Pokemon, didn't you? You young adults and relatively older generation of people. They're just like, you know what, come play this game where you get to catch the Pokemon in real life that you grew up with. Because they did start with cancer Pokemon, and man, they start with the cancer Pokemon. My first Pokemon ever that I caught, guess what it was? That's right, it was a Pidgey. So I guess it was like marketed for like the general, marketed for everybody. It was like, you know, the family-friendly game, but it was definitely, it was made for everybody, but marketed for the likeness of, I would say, the young adult, for sure. If you guys hadn't noticed, I've been playing up here for the longest time because I just have no idea where how to stop it. I don't know, there's just so much ad theory when it comes to like different products and toys and stuff, you know? Downstacking is hard, it is. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a Raging Zoner right now. That's right. Raging Zoner. Unlimited Zone! Yes. That's a new one. I'm full of surprises. And even more if you continue to watch my streams at twitch.tv/RomeloCar or cross-streaming on YouTube. Same username and everything. You'll probably find me on there. Got some good YouTube videos on there too. Oof. That's just not the only game I play that I'm kind of good at. I used to think that streaming was, you know, for people who want to, like, get into the game, like, play competitive games, show off their skills, be like, you know what, look at my new viewership of all these, like, people who want to watch me play this game really good, not knowing that, you know, you actually have to be pretty entertaining in order to maintain, like, an audience of people, because if you're just good at a game, like, let's say you play a bunch of CS, and then you go back to Twitch to stream a different game that isn't CS, they're not gonna watch that, they want to see you play CS. Plants vs. Victims, for example, that's right. Being able to segue for yourself is a level of confidence I wish I had. Yes, it definitely is. And that's kind of what you have to learn. Just like this segue to our sponsor, Linus Seg. Yep. God, I really want to get into his podcast with Linus. It's like Linus and whomever else. I want to get into that so badly. But it's so hard for me to get into podcasts. Because I love music. For example, I love playing this game because the music is so good. I don't want to hear people talking, like, while I'm doing whatever. Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. So it's just like, I kind of have to get into the mood for it, right? Yeah, like, I can do it for other people or as a bit, but recoil at the thought of having to do it for myself. Isn't that why it's called Seg and not Segway? I think so. But Segway reminds me of, you guys remember Mall Cop with Paul Blart? Yeah, that guy's awesome. Reminds me of that. And also Segway is just so much more fun to say than Seg. Or Segway. Seg. God, I totally did the compromise and the epitome thing, didn't I? Great. But yeah, one skill that you definitely have to learn with, like, anything, like, progressing in a career, is advocating for yourself, for sure. That's why you do segues for yourself, you know. it's like it feels embarrassing at first, but when you do it, it's just like it kind of rolls off the tongue naturally because you know you're benefiting yourself from it, and it just feels like it just feels better. It feels good. If I gotta say so myself, you know. But also, there's like a line between advocating for yourself and having a massive ego as well. You know, like God, I'm like the best blank player ever. Let's say I'm the best like Tetris player. I'm the best Tetris player ever. You should have watched me because of so. It's that, and then there's also like you know, you kind of have to find like the evenness between like that balance between ego and advocating for yourself, you know, because there's like definitely bragging, and then there's being like, I am pretty good at this game. I believe I'm pretty good at this game. You guys should check me out. Blah blah blah, whatever, something like that. Or like for example, I'm a chef. I'm a chef as a full-time job, and I do this because I feel like doing it. I love this stuff. So if I go around saying to everybody that I'm the best chef in the entire world, that's like totally different than being like, I am pretty good at cooking. Yeah, that's cool. Or being like I'm the best chef ever versus I am a pretty competent cook. I cook things good. I believe so. I believe I cook things good, you know? Which is kind of advocating for yourself, also trying to add a little bit of humbleness to it. But anyways, the point I'm trying to get to this is that you need to advocate for yourself if you want to advance in any career, advance in anything you want to do, right? You are literally a professional cooker. That is the funniest thing to be allowed to say into Big 26. Yeah, chef, cooker. But yeah, for example, if you're doing a job interview or you're doing an interview to get a better, like a big pay, I will cook for you. Don't test. I'll cook you or cook for you. Don't test me. All right, I'm not gonna test you, bro. All right, we're good. We're good. But yeah, I'm gonna use the example as a job interview or being in an interview to advance your career, get a higher pay, maybe. Or just like whatever is in your self-interest, like what you want. You need to figure out a way to kind of articulate yourself to where you express what you want, you express what you need, while keeping that level of being humble, and you know, just kind of showing up for yourself. Wow, look at that high score. Good job. Earned the SS rank 50 times, the Zen Carpet Avatar. Guys, I think that's pretty awesome. And if you're not in an ad, I believe that would end my stream for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate speaking to you guys, and I really appreciate you all hopping out and checking me out. I don't really have a consistent schedule. I do plan on streaming Thursday. Whether it's this game or whether it's another game, I'll kind of decide on that. I wanted to do Tetris primarily for my girlfriend, first of all, and also just to kind of, you know, I play games that I enjoy, so I wanted to play this game that I enjoyed before going back to a game series that I'm already playing, which is Plants vs. Zombies Fusion, which, if you don't know what that is, make sure you pop out tomorrow. I'll explain it to you in every sense of the way, or check out the VODs in my yeah, check out my VODs. I think my VODs are here. I think they're available, or I'm gonna upload them to YouTube, which I believe my YouTube should be in the channel description, and if not, then I'll be putting it there. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next